my dad said, you guys are all African. No, I'm not. I got Indian in my blood. I'm Cree. I like anything to be anything but African. And I didn't know it then, but as I, think about that, I'm going, oh wow, it's just anything to disconnect. Fast forward to now, you're seeing the FBA conversation and the ADOS conversation. It's like, man, it just takes me back to the idea that at the root of it, it is something wrong with being African, right? Like the only
But that's propaganda too. Yeah. That's because that made us feel weird.
Yeah.
Because I remember, you'd be like, I'm African, but I'm Black American. Because you were embarrassed.
Right.
It was embarrassing, and I'm like, why am I kind of embarrassed by this? Because of the images they show purposely. They show the Black American in Nigeria as the thug, and that's not the truth.
Right.
When you really look at it, most Black people are educated as hell. Studying a lot of Black history in college, I was super militant.
Right.
I brought Stokely Carmichael to my college. Francis Cress Welsing I hung out with. Eleanor Holmes Norton, who's still in the Senate. We brought these people to our school, Sister Soldier, all of them. And I was educated by some of the coldest. I studied Dr. Henry Clark, what's his name? Ben Yohanan. And I would go to Savior's Day. I'm in Chicago, so I'd go to Southside to go see the minister. You know what I'm saying? So I was really James Baldwin, I read everything.
Yeah.
And then yet you got people saying you're a terrorist.
Right.
I go, I was Chicago police. I get harassed by cops, called the N-word in school.
It goes back to the book Carter Woodson, like
Carter G. Woodson,
Carter G. Woodson, Miseducation of the Negro. And I think miseducating us on one end, when I say here here in the States, and then even in Africa, because they're not teaching about Harriet Tubman, I see you got the piece, and that's not a core focal point, right? And so there's two different worlds we're living in, and then when we do crossover and then we translate, there's a lack of grace that I see on both sides, and we'll get into some of these other topics as well. That but what are your thoughts on that? And how do we bring and bridge and unify the diaspora?
Big questions, but legitimately to me, some of the central questions we should be asking ourselves right now. I'll say a couple of things. Number one is I think there's a reason why you're seeing that happen more now than ever before. First of all, anti-Blackness has become a worldwide tradition.
Yes.
It's not even, it's no longer structural. There's a cultural tradition of anti-Blackness. Most cultures, even like cultures that have themselves been persecuted, have a word.
No doubt.
They have a word to say in their culture.
That's right.
They have a word to say. Now, particularly, it's been my understanding that when they use that word, a lot of times that word is focused at the Black American.
Yep.
A lot of times, not all the time, right? But a lot of times there's a specific burden sometimes, at least that I feel as a Black American, and that's because my culture is to be harvested and not to be invested into. So my culture can be harvested by anyone. It can be harvested as a Black American by other Black people from around the world. But there's not an investment that has to be made into it. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like you can harvest my culture. You can dress or act or behave as I behave, and then go and do something completely else that I can't access. You see what I'm saying? Like I can't do the things that you would do as a Nigerian or as a Jamaican or anything like that. Those are you guys' culture. And in order for...
But why wouldn't you? I push back on that. Absolutely you could.
Well, I'm not saying that I couldn't.
Yeah.
I'm saying that
I get where you're coming from. No.
I'm not saying that I couldn't. I'm saying that
it's like
that is foreign. You're saying that it's foreign.
Black American culture is like free domain.
It's free.
Like free domain. There's no protection over it.
And so what you see a lot of times is people, in my opinion, in a way that's not always the most nutritious way, try to establish some cultural protection on what it means to be Black American. Saying that we have our own culture that we've established, our own thing that we've established, and that is also sacred to us. Now, what I don't think is that there should be anything that happens to where we get out of cultural sharing as Black people. Black was co-opted by Black people. It was invented by somebody else, but co-opted by Black people so that we could be strong. so that Black power, solidarity,
Yes.
Pan-Africanism, all of that stuff, so that we could be stronger and so that we could establish a set of ethics and values that allow us to care about one another. But I think it's also important for us to remember, and I can't get into specifically the feelings and experiences of you guys and some of the things you might have experienced from Black Americans, some of the differences that might go on even on the continent or in the diaspora, right? And I also shouldn't try. What I should try to do is understand that we are facing things in this world that don't know that you're different than me, that don't understand that there's anything different.
Right.
And those things and the tradition that we establish trying to fight them have to be together. But that doesn't mean, this is the way I look at the diaspora. I think the best way to do it is like the best way to go about this is how do we talk about each other when the other person is not in the room? Like how do I talk about my Nigerian brothers, my Jamaican brothers, my brothers from the islands, my brothers from South America when they're not around? Do I talk about them as if they are me? Or do I seek to set cultural limits and exclusions from them?
So when you talk about what's being said in conversations behind closed doors, I can tell you, whenever I've been to any of the countries I've been to in Africa, I've been to 8 countries, I still want to go to all 54. Bring me to America. America. There's this reverence because of what is marketed to Africa about America.
Yeah, certainly.
It's like there's this, oh man. But on the other side, it is like, oh, you African? I can't tell. I mean, all the way till when I was, all the way till when I was in the locker room. And so here's the thing. Because I played football, I had a sample size I think was just a little different. I'm in a locker room with 100 dudes from all over the United States, right? So you get a sample, and I've been through multiple teams, right? And shut up, man. You from Africa, man. Shut up, man. You from Africa. So I got dismissed.
We get dismissed
because
all the time.
I was African.
Shut up, African. Hey, African.
And so
shut
what
up,
I learned,
African.
and what I learned
I got mocked all the
in
time.
from elementary, I learned that if I became more ridiculous, I took the heat off of, you can step on my, and I don't feel pain. I flew in on a helicopter to school. I'm like, what? You poor like us. What are you talking about, right? Yeah. I did anything so I could take the heat off of me. It was constant. I mean, when they would say, they would go through the names and go, whatever, the last name I knew, oh boy, here my name come on. There's a Gbajabiamila. Me, I try to hurry up and beat it to the punch. So the class wouldn't erupt into laughter.
They did it so when you're going down the name of students. Godfrey that's me. Danchimah, hey, what?
New drop. It's in 154 collection, embroidered mask shirt. We got the soccer jerseys in.
Gold.
You can see it. Come on, you know what you gotta do. 154africa.com. Go get it. Stop wasting time.
Look. 154, we all connected, baby, you already know. I'm talking 154, we bringing Africa around the whole globe. Ain't no place like home.